What's good, YouTube? I have this theory that the CIA invented love, bro. But before I go into that, I want to ask you, what is love to you? Just that. What is love to you? Feel me? And so I'm gonna go in about how at first I was gonna make this video called loyalty or love, like which one do you value first? But honestly, what the fuck does love mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a feeling, and I'm not saying that I don't love people. Like, there's people I love. There's a lot of people that I love. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen good examples of it, and I have examples of it in my life. But what does it actually mean when people who say it do you unjust, pretty much? Cause does that even have to do with anything? And if there's different versions of love, and love can like die or still cause somebody to do something crazy to you, because the definition of love is like a choice of commitment, respect, and like valuing the person and their well-being, right? Wishing them well. But I would say that's also loyalty, and being loyal to the relationship and who this person is and what y'all have done in the time, etc., right? So if love is unconditional, then why would you still act malice upon somebody that you love? You can use that to any setting you want, like romantic, platonic, family, whatever the fuck, right? I'm sure when you think about like people you love but you who no longer want to be around, you can think of some shit. When I think of that, there's people that I love that I want nothing to fucking do with. Like, and I wish them well, but I don't give a fuck what they're up to right now. I don't give a fuck what they're doing. Like, you feel me? I wish them well, but do I love them enough or care about, or am choosing to be a part of that or give a fuck? No. So do I even love them? But I'm saying I love them. But what do I even mean like that? Because if I don't care about them, or is it like, is love just a word for attachment? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's one definition to it. And I love love, but it's just such a confusing word, is what I'm saying, bro. Like, I think it's one of those words that it has whatever definition you give it. Because if you think about every other word, it pretty much only has one definition. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a synonym. You feel me? And I guess like a synonym for love would be like loyalty, care, like compassion, like devotion and shit. Like the like religious like fucking definition for love is an unconditional sacrifice and commitment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not no perfect person, but there's people that follow religious shit and they're not, you know what I'm saying, unconditionally sacrificing. You feel me? I'm not judging nobody or saying nobody's better than the other person or some shit, but it's just like within religions there's people that aren't unconditionally doing this. So it's like a form of attachment or a form of respect or something, because in my, like, whatever I believe, I guess I could say it's unconditional even though it's been found, but is that even true? So what is just the word love? Because I was explaining the religious meaning of it. So it's not unconditional, it's a choice, but it's also a feeling. But I think that shit doesn't have a definition, and it's not a real word, and they made the word so they can sell it to you on some shit. But also, that shit feels good, and I like, it's weird, bro. I'm saying I don't know, and coming to like a stop on shit, because this is literally like an active thought that I just kind of thought deeper in today, and I talked to my friend about it and shit, and it's like, what even is that word? Like, what is it a feeling? Is it an attachment? Is it, what is it? Or what is it, whatever the fuck you want it to mean? You know what I'm saying? If you love people and love is unconditional or it's a choice, then how can you still say you love people that you don't want to be around? Or how can you also love like activities and hobbies and like, you feel me? Like how can you care about, how can you use the same word for how you care about a person and then an object? As my friend said, like, maybe I'm being too literal, maybe I'm giving this shit too much power, but I just be thinking a lot, gang. You've seen this YouTube channel. For me, we have hella just random thinking shits, and it's like, I think that's the only word that doesn't have its own definition. It uses other words to, well, of course, right? But it's like it uses other things to demonstrate what it is composed of, rather than saying what the definition is. You feel me? Because like compassion, it's showing like care or like some sort of empathy, or just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like you're compassionate, like you're understanding, like you're caring, pretty much. So it's like, if you love somebody, is to care and respect them. That's not always the case, because you can also love things, and you can love somebody and still do them bad, or they can love you and you still do them bad. For me, like, maybe I'm thinking too deep about it. I could go into about how like I think they really made it to market shit, but that's just kind of a joke. But also it's like, that shit might be true. Like, I don't know. I hope that's not the case. For me, I'm still gonna fuck around and find out. I'm not being pessimistic about this shit. But this word is just so confusing. The word love. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I was gonna make the video first like loyalty or love, because it might just be everything. Really, it's just a preference and a perspective and an opinion. So I'm really just yapping. But this is a thought that I've had, and I feel like other people might be able to understand what I'm getting at. And it's just an interesting thing to think about, kind of just to work your brain. And I was talking to my friend about it, and it low-key is like a good question to ask people, like, what is love? And really, like, the best way they can answer it, like he said, is with the question. Because if you say, like, if you ask somebody what is love, and they're like, when my like wife makes my dinner or some shit, or like, it's like, you didn't answer the question. You just said what. It's like it's almost like the thing with the definition. Like, you didn't tell me what it is to you. You just said what it's, I guess, what it needs to be composed of, or, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I feel like the word got watered down. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I understand people unconditionally loving their children and shit, but then there's also people that do crazy shit to their children and still say they love them, or could still love them. You know what I'm saying? Or the child could still love the parent, or the whoever the fuck. So it's like, it's not unconditional. It's like a choice. Or is it just an attachment? And why are there different types? I know there's a philosophy that's like, there's 7 different types of love. But if that's the case, like, how is there 7 different kinds of one word? Am I fried, or I'm like, that makes sense to y'all, gang? Like, I'm pondering on this shit actively right now, bro. But yeah, bro, that's just like some food for thought, some shit to just help you maybe find your perspective and shit. Because I would say, to me, I understand like what my own personal like belief or opinion with love is, but I don't even think that's how words are supposed to work, where they can just mean whatever the fuck you want them to mean. So that's why I'm just curious to y'all, what does love mean to y'all? And this is some shit to have you think about it, cause just like a little, this is my thought process game from it's my YouTube channel, Stop Being Poor 556. So we just gonna say shit on this bitch. But yeah, bro, what is love to you? And loyalty over love was the old video title, but low key that shit don't even matter, cause what is either one to you? Is it whatever you want it to mean? Are you following definitions of shit? Or I don't know, it's your life game. For me, school link in the bio. Goddamn, subscribe and shit. You finna hit 700 soon, bro. I'm trying to hit 1,000, bro. Y'all need him to hit 1,000, bro. So I get some paper game for real. Trying to eat off YouTube a little bit. Type shit. But yeah, bro, I'm fried as fuck. Where's love to you, gang?